It's time for some bean talk. I have two things of content going. Obviously, Hot Yoga Doctor, which is all the fun and superficial things. And then we have bean talk. That's me. Hi. And this has been evolving, and I'm not really ever sure what it was going to be, but I think I have it now. Basically, I'm learning to become a human and like being a human, because so far, this sucks. I don't like it here. I don't like humans. They suck. And I had to evolve past that. You have to break up with the world. You have to overcome it to become sovereign. You can't have a tethered soul. And I think this is my last round here. I'm finally conscious. I'm awake. I figured it out. My dad was the ultimate key to this. His near-death experience is what has ultimately set me on the right trajectory. And then all of my dreams, which are from my subconscious, which came from my highest self. I'm 100% convinced we're not humans. This isn't even real. This is a video game. My dad woke up in his true body, not his cancer-ridden one that was in his bed. And they told him, you have to go back, and he didn't have a choice. They put him back to sleep, and he woke up, and this is the dream. That is where I operate from. Basically, when we die, we wake up over there, and we're like, that was a crazy dream. I've ultimately decided that when I wake up on the other side, I want to be like, that was the most amazing dream ever. And that's where Hot Yoga Doctor comes in. And my kids, and my dog, and a couple of friends. But he's so good at all of this life stuff that I just am not good at. And he reminds me daily when I'm having a bad day or a hard day. You are not of this world, and you're having a hard time. Like, I'm homesick, basically. But I'm learning to bring home here. I know that I have a lot of people in my TikTok that probably think I'm some kind of weirdo, and they're like, what? And I just have to get over it, because this is the information, and this is the thing that I'm supposed to be doing. I've restricted myself because of judgment. I have filtered myself because of other people's opinions. But that's what I've been doing the last couple of years, is ridding myself of everyone's opinions, everyone's thoughts and feelings about whatever. I'm allowed to have my own thoughts and feelings about whatever I want, and I don't have to justify them to anybody else. And now I have found my partner who feels maybe not the exact same way I do about things, but he is completely okay with me feeling however the hell I want to feel. He doesn't try to change me. I don't try to change him. And I gotta tell you, it's a little uncomfortable sometimes. Being your true, authentic self, like flying your freak flag, whew, get like a vulnerability hangover. But I'm like, why are we holding back? I've really been avoiding making this content because I just wasn't ready to. But it's time, and I'm gotten over it, and things have been changing. The last couple of weeks, I've been integrating a lot. I've had to get past over-explaining, and I just have to be comfortable with that this is going to reach the people that it needs to reach. And clearly, I don't know those people right now, because there's nobody else I know that has and operates from the way I do. And it gets lonely. But now I have Hot Yoga Doctor. And Jess, she's the best. And I have my Chelsea B. It's like I got my own little coven. Lately I've been hearing that like nostalgia music with like the 90s and 2000 like clips going. Every time I hear it, it triggers like the snot out of me. And today I finally listened to it a few times, and I kind of just sat with it. And I realized I wanted to kind of go back to that time, like how I felt watching Friends and eating pizza and folding my laundry, cleaning my room. Just minding my own business and doing my thing and just kind of vibing with human stuff. And I was like, okay, I need to go back there. And that's what I've been doing today. And it's uncomfortable trying to like go back to being a human. I've never felt like I fit into this damn world. And that's why I was so, didn't want to be here anymore. Many times. It was like a plague for a few years. And believe me, I got closer than I ever cared to admit, but it's true. But now I know why. Exactly why. All the trauma, all the stuff, everything that I was carrying around was making me miserable. Religion was making me miserable. It was everything that was trying to constrict me into a box. The only box I'm going in is when I'm dead. And even then, it better be like pretty Tiffany blue. You know what I'm saying? Send me in style. This video is going to take so damn long to edit. All right, so here's the deal. This is kind of a weird one, but this is what we're going to be doing, all right? So we'll have the Hot Yoga Doctor saga because it's so fun and it's just all the cool stuff. And I'm learning to make content. So that's legit what that is. And he's totally on board with it and he helps me. And then he knows I have like the Bean Talk. This is more of like the depth or whatever. And this is more on the podcast, more of the YouTube channel. I actually kind of took a break from the podcast for a while. My friend Jess and I think are actually gonna like pick up on there because we are working on manifesting and working on cultivating like what we want. And it's really cool. And we want to share the journey with everyone because we're learning a lot. And of course, no one's interested at the moment, but after you start making money and figure it out, that's when everyone comes running. But I already told her, and she agrees, we're probably not going to help people once we make it past a certain point. That's why we're doing this now. I'm leaving a breadcrumb trail for whoever wants it. But it's not going to be my job to save and rescue everybody else after I figure it out. Because that's not my intention. So I'm going to post a lot of content while I'm going through it. A lot of real-time stuff, a lot of real emotions, a lot of real things. I always feel like I get stuff secondhand. Like that was kind of going through my journey. And I was like, man, could somebody like get in here and like really give me some details? Because when it's so fresh in your mind. But see, the problem is a lot of us don't want to turn the camera on because of our ego. And I look like shit all the time. I do not care. But I am going through my house, getting it kind of set up for lighting and stuff so that I have places to record. So whenever the mood strikes, because my intention is set that once I figure all this out and make it big, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm going to have a nice, peaceful life. So follow along if you like.